Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally hit the first week of the NFL season that will begin this Thursday at 8 p.m. with the Buffalo Bills taking on the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams on NBC. And then obviously we got a whole bunch of football going on this coming Sunday. As the New York Football Giants this Sunday will be taking on the Tennessee Titans down in Nashville at 8:25. So I cannot wait for that. But we have a little bit more New York Football Giants to news. As today, this morning, the New York Giants have officially signed cornerback Fabian Morneau, 6 foot, 204 pound cornerback out of UCLA, and he's been in the league for at least 6 years, to their practice squad. And in corresponding moves, the New York Football Giants have released cornerback Harrison Hand, whom they signed a couple of weeks ago, to their practice squad, and he was featured a bunch in the last preseason game against the New York Football Jets. As well as the New York Giants have also released Sandro Platzgummer from their practice squad. So Fabian Morneau officially now is a part of the New York Football Giants practice squad. Now Morneau has played in at least 5 years in the league. This is going to be his 6th. And he's at least accommodated 76 games total with 34 games started. He has 186 total tackles, 124 solo, 58 assisted. He has 25 pass defenses. He has 6 interceptions with 32 yards in interception returns. And he has an average of 5.3 yards per interception return. And 16 yards with his longest. And he also has 3 forced fumbles on his account. So Fabian Morneau is probably the most experienced cornerback that the New York Football Giants have brought into their free agent period, as well as a guy that can go in there and can be a player that can easily suit up for the New York Giants if in fact he gets that call up from the practice squad. Now Morneau also has played at least in 4 seasons with the Washington Commanders, including being an undrafted free agent that he was for the Washington Commanders back in 2017. And last year, he played with the Atlanta Falcons, where he actually accommodated his best stats of his career, where for the Atlanta Falcons, he started in 16 games total with about 61 total tackles, 42 solo, and 17 assisted. He had 11 pass defenses, and that was probably the best season of his career. And for the Washington Commanders, his best season was probably back in 2018, where he played in 16 games, started 10 of them, and in 2018 he had 58 total tackles, 37 solo, 21 assisted with 5 pass defenses, as well as 1 interception and 3 forced fumbles. So all the forced fumbles that Fabian Morneau had were back in 2018. So he has a guy... He is a player that has had success in the NFL. It just obviously hasn't been enough where he's had consistent playing time over the years. But now the New York Giants are going to be signing the 6 foot, 204 pound, 6-year veteran out of UCLA as some depth to that cornerback position. And you have to wonder if it's just going to be a formality that he's going to get called up to the 53-man roster, and he's eventually going to be ready for week 1 against the Titans this Sunday. Because with a guy with his height, he's got good height, he's got good size, and he's also a guy that has been a playmaker on the back end of the defense. And what is one thing the New York Football Giants are lacking right now? Playmakers on the back end of that defense. A veteran cornerback that can go out there and give you some stability. Now, I'm not saying, nor will anybody else be saying, that Fabian Morneau is the answer in terms of that cornerback 2 position, because we know Aaron Robinson has struggled right now at that cornerback 2 position. Darren A. Holmes, while we all like what he's been doing so far in training camp and preseason, it is still training camp and preseason. He's got to be able to go out there and do it consistently. He's doing an excellent job in terms of forced fumbles, in terms of being there as a playmaker, but he is occasionally still getting beaten in terms of some of those big plays. So we got to see how he's going to do, and if Adoree Jackson can stay healthy, plus with the depth we have a cornerback. A guy like Cordero Flott, if Rodarius Williams could come back after his injury, etc., etc. We have to see how these guys are going to do today during the season. But the New York Giants added some veteran help at that cornerback position, signing 6-year veteran out of UCLA, Fabian Morneau, who last played with the Atlanta Falcons and has played previously with the Washington Commanders for 4 seasons after being an undrafted free agent signed by the Commanders in 2017. So that's just my little video update I wanted to give you guys. The Giants have brought in 6 foot, 204 pound cornerback Fabian Morneau to help bring some depth to their team, and he's been signed to the practice squad. And in corresponding moves, the New York Football Giants have released Harrison Hand, who was formerly signed from the Minnesota Vikings through his claim by the New York Giants a couple of weeks ago. He has now been released off the practice squad, as well as fullback / running back Sandro Platzgummer, who was the Australian international signing by the New York Football Giants. But it looks like that he's just going to be looking for a new job, and it sucks. And maybe the Giants can find a way, if they have any more transactional moves, they could sign Platzgummer to the practice squad again. But I just want to give you guys that little football Giants update. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button below. Subscribe if you haven't already to NYG Jeffy T 3285 for more breaking news updates, roster and injury chatter surrounding the New York Football Giants, as well as the New York Mets, the Brooklyn Nets, WWE Wrestling, as well as food for thought. Turn on the bell for notifications of the next video or short that's going to be dropping on the channel. And let me know in the comments section what you think about this latest signing to the practice squad, veteran Fabian Morneau. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, your Labor Day. I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday Labor Day today. And I hope you guys had a great weekend this past weekend. Take it easy, and let's go New York Football Giants. Together Blue, everyone.